Hello everyone, my name is Trifium and welcome back to another Misfits Racing League highlights video. This time we are taking you through the 18 turns of the Sochi Autodrome for all 5 divisions. It's the highlights. We hope you enjoy the highlights we picked out. Of course, massive shout out to our great partners, Next Level Racing. You can check them out via their website, the link is in the description below. They've got some great racing rigs there.
But we'll see, because these lights are waiting for the drivers, and right now we have the start. Dirt Chocolate will try to defend that first place, and it seems like a very good start for his teammate, who's just up into P3 and will try to take even P1 probably on the slipstream of his teammate. It's Williams there on the inside trying to make some places. It won't be enough, and Damon places up into P2, it seems, on the outside line of turn 2, and there's a crash behind.
Oh, there is a huge crash behind. We have multiple cars out here, and we have Dunk on You at the rear of this grid. Back row on the inside. He's looking for it on Vincent, and this is great news if you are a McLaren right now. Vincent takes the runoff area. He gets back on. He's in front of the Red Bull still.
And right now in turn 10, he lost the arrest, the Williams, and he's on the inside back row. He will try it on turn 12. Right now in turn 13 on the braking zone, the Red Bull, but Vincent goes really wide on braking, locking the front right, and he will defend that place doing that, but he lost the arrest, and both McLaren have to push right now in sector 3 at Zasco. After an exchange between his teammate, he's happened to before.
Do you think he might have it in him to take Dirk on pace? Here, look at this.
What a move. What a move, he really risked it. He really won the inside as Undertaker has a big snap. Took another penalty there for the Williams squad. Only one driver left as Lovell takes that place. They're both on the same battery. Actually, the Mercedes on 0%. Godwin on the outside, he will try to hold it there. Cactus in the inside, that's a very good move.
What a move there. A lot of grip for the Alpha Tauri. 17, Alex, it's Yasko, who came from 6th position on this grid. Yasko will take the race win here in Russia, and it'll be Dirk Chocolate in 2nd position to finish it. Damon Plays will secure the 2-3 for the McLarens.
Casquito now finally joins back. As a spinning Mercedes, we just catch that there. It's Will Gibson out of turn number 14, but there we go. That's Yama shooting past the Red Bull. You don't see that one very often in real life. Of Williams shooting past the Red Bull, but there we go.
Obviously Gasqueto's back in the lobby, but guess what? He's coming back at him. They're going side by side through turn number 3, the 180-degree corner.
Hit!
Oh no, the front row driver's into the wall, and he's picked up a bit of end plate damage there, and that's going to really impact his race there. Gasqueto, he is closing, and he is closing quickly. Zamis puts the overtake on to try and defend into turn number 2, and there goes Gies up the inside, as easy as he like. For the Mercedes-Benz driver, but Zamis, hello, he's fighting back. They are side by side again through turn at number 3. We've seen this already once in the Ferrari drivers, and it ended in tears. Is it going to end in tears once more? It isn't. The drivers are giving themselves plenty of room, and Giza holds onto that P number 8.
Overtake, slipstream, to the left-hand side goes the championship leader, through the inside for turn 12, outside for turn 13, and he has passed. Sejos.
Sejos out of nowhere. Look at the speed out of the McLaren driver. My God, what have they put in their car today? What a great move there into P number 3. So he's back onto the podium, and he is fighting. He's on a mission. He's got something to prove today. Obviously, some poor results recently, and Sejos gets the move done onto Fritzen into turn number 2.
Oh, it's a tap. Nice, it's a tap between Yama and Giza. No damage. You nailed the exit there, and it looks like Casquito at the inside of turn 6 into turn 7. Unit to the inside now goes the Mercedes on the Red Bull side by side. Later on the brakes is Giza up into turn 2. And Giza makes his way onto the podium for the time being, and now Sejos is next on the Mercedes hit list.
Anyway, with the penalties, and here we go into turn number 2. Fritzen goes a little bit deeper on the brakes here, but Sejos hopes for a better run through turn at number 2 into turn at number 3. Overtake still engaged here. He's thinking about going on down the inside. Fritzen leaves him the room there, opens up the door. Hello, sir. Being very kindly there to the McLaren driver, and they do touch. Fritzen gets a little bit sideways, loses the rear end there at a turn number 4, but Sejos on track and effective P2.
Mr. Brendan making his way across the start finish line to win the Russian Grand Prix, back on the top step once again for the championship lead to extend his advantage. Sejos in P2. Fritzen will round off the podium.
We're away racing here in Russia. Adesi. Well, here's Scars, Tuptus on the inside. He's got his teammate of Crampy there as well, and the slipstream so powerful coming down into turn 2. Who's going to have the best run? Ferrari there. Ooh, that's Jake. He's gone into the rear of the Alfa Romeo, and there's an issue between Jake and Scars. Who's that? That's Henry. Henry has gone into the rear of Jake through turn 2, and I'm sorry to say, but we do have a safety car deployed on the opening lap.
Swifty sweeping around the outside with extra speed through turn 3. Later on the brakes into 4, and what a beautiful move from the Red Bull, and now Eruption as well on the soft tires takes the Haas.
2 and 3 now. Crampy, a little bit of contact with Little Shen. Little Shen says, I'm going to do everything I can to stop you after that, my friend. And he's going to have the inside coming into turn 4. He goes a little bit deep. Crampy just pushes through on the inside switchback and says, 12th is mine.
And it's crashed.
Where did he crash? He's
coming out of the last corner. He's blocking the
my.
finish line, and that's late VSC. Williams, but
I
he
think
might do
yeah.
strip. Here he goes up the inside on the racing point. Later on the brakes, a bit of a lock-up for the Alfa Romeo, but he gets that move done by a bit of a switch for the lead. I think we're going to see Ben now pushing for Swifty for P1. It may not be net P1, but it is P1 on track right now. The Ferrari up the inside of the Red Bull down into turn 13. Just sneaks past Swifty. Side by side with Larson coming through the opening corners of Sector 3. They're still side by side. The Williams on the inside into 15. This isn't a brilliant corner to go side by side through. Now sneaking around the outside. What a move from him.
Playing a little bit of a rolling roadblock, as you say. Here's Eruption on the inside of turn 5. Does he get this move? Oh, no! There's been huge contact between the pair of them. That is a huge collision. Oh, my. Husam now facing the wrong way. He's going to get that back onto the circuit, and there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a full course safety car on lap 17.
Absolutely atrocious for any driver. Yeah, now look at the difference. Now that he's got a good exit, that's the difference. Look how powerful that is. Down into the run. His teammate Larson not able to find a way through on Pavel as well, but Pavel cuts the corner, has to take the escape road. That's cost him a lot of time to the AlphaTauri, and he sweeps around the outside. Larson up into P4. Well, it will be his last chance really to get Rackety. And here he goes up the inside of 12, down towards 13. Doesn't even need the braking zone of 13. He's already passed in that Williams. What a great run of speed from him.
To the finish line, it's Scars. It's the South African driver, and he will take the checkered flag here for the second time in a row.
They have done. Let's see who gets the better start down into turn 1. Neon, he's got away nice and cleanly. He's just had that spin though. Shenjay, he's dropped to Milan. Brainstew, he is fighting with Valu. There's a massive crash for our Cincy in the background. He has just sprung across the track. Paris,
What
he's
on
got Neon
earth?
side by side. We have got a safety car. Well, that was an absolutely massive incident. I don't quite know what caused it.
Sindako under major threat here. He's dropping to Ace and Bido now.
Inside of Neon.
Ooh, it's tight on the outside now for Paris. Back to the inside. It's still tight wheel to wheel. A little bit of a squeeze from the pair of the drivers. A tight squeeze through, a little bit of contact, but that's Paris in the lead of this race now, ahead of the McLaren driver.
No one really likes them, but there seems to be an opportunity for him.
Mateo through now on freeware. Here we go. Here's the run for 4th position. Look at the speed. Just nothing that Sindako can do about this right now. All top 3 drivers of penalties right now. Remco Van Putten yet to pit in this race. Here he goes now. Neon, a tap into the rear of the Dutchman. Remco not leaving him any unnecessary space here. Neon is through. Sindako behind them is dispatched by Milan and Shenjay. Very neatly done from Shenjay there.
Totally
Oh, Ace with a lunge into 13. That was risky. He's still with this Haas. Wheel to wheel now. Tight, tight, tight. On the inside is the Haas back through the right-hander. Ace with a good exit is going to push through ahead. What a move.
Yeah, and here comes the real push out of Mateo as well now. No DRS, but ERS in full utilization. He has burnt off nearly his entire battery. Shenjay's not able to find anything.
Milan with a lunge. Does he get 2 here? He's had to cut the corner. He takes a 3-second time penalty. Shenjay, Mateo wheel to wheel as well through 14. What racing we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, on the final lap, on the final run to the line in this field. And of course, it is going to be Ace to take the win on track. Paris behind him. Brainstew in 3rd. Mateo, Shenjay to the line. Who's going to get it? It's Shenjay ahead at the line.
Behind him is Mikal.
Rez and Panda. It is Mikkel in P2. Rez, Panda, side by side. They just exchanged through 2. Now as they come through 3 into 4, it is the Red Bull who comes out on top. A bit of a contact between the 2, and the Williams is out. He slams into the wall. And here we go. DRS enabled for the McLaren. Can he get the move down into turn 13? Looks for it around the outside of 12, down up the inside into 13, and as easy as you like, the McLaren slots past the Alfa Romeo. And before we do, we might see an exchange between Captain of Gold and Kojak Captain up the inside into turn 1. Penalty, so I do believe that puts him on par with the Renault. He will have an excellent run on as they go down the DRS straight at the back of this track, and up into P8 goes the Williams.
Try and bring it home, but now Rez right up the back of Combined YouTuber now activates the DRS. He's using his DRS as well. Combined actually isn't using it. Now he activates it, and Rez on the outside. We'll see if he can be later on the brakes into turn 2. He is later on the brakes. Combined no chance at the apex, and Rez much later on the brakes, much quicker on the straight, and it looks like that move will be done.
But for the man who leads the Drivers' Championship by a huge margin of points, he extends his total by another 25. Ben the Bear wins the Russian Grand Prix here in the APAC division. Remco Van Buren, a strong drive to pick up P2, and Cello rounds out the podium. It's his second time.
What a crazy week of racing around the Sochi Autodrome. Of course, that was the highlights for all 5 divisions around round 17 for the Russian Grand Prix action. Of course, massive shout out to our partners, Next Level Racing. Don't forget to check them out via the link in the description. We'll see you next week for Suzuka.